Hello everyone. I'm just popping in. I'm going to play with my glue book for just a little bit until we find out if anybody's here, because I want to show off some happy mail. I got 3 packages today. Yay! But I thought I would just play in my glue book. I've got a bunch of stuff to get glued down, and this is a very, very impromptu live to see if things go a little better than they had been going. The cable guy was out, and I found out that one of our problems is the fact that this is an old house, and I cannot see chat for the big old bar that's in my way, so I'm going to move this a little bit. Anyways, the fact that we have an old house with old electrical wires, even though we had the electrician come and make it up to code, it still does mean that we have 2-phase wiring. It's up to code and everything's fine with that part, but because it is 2-phase wiring, we end up, it's dropping the signal to the router. So yay, there's 3 people here. I hope everything's going well and y'all are having a good time, having a good day. I have no plastic, no wax paper. Hello to whoever's there. I was just telling everybody that I think I've solved my being dropped problem. And we didn't even have to have another electrician come out. So when we first bought this house, it was repossessal, so there's been a lot of work to be done to it. And that's, hi Karen, I'm so sorry about yesterday. Yesterday was awful. I am so glad you're back, and I'm just gonna play for a little bit. I'm just gonna put some stuff in my desk journal, my scrappy stuff, because it is overpowering my desk. And then I'm going to show off some happy mail. And I really apologize for yesterday with all that mess from the server keep dropping me, and it was not a fun, it wasn't fun. So what are you up to this afternoon, Karen? Anything fun? Getting to work on any art? One of these days I'm going to get the video made. I want you guys to name my desk journal. Different ones of the YouTubers that I watch have names for their desk journals, and I think that would be fun to have mine have a name. Oh, cleaning out closets. Ooh! The only way mine get cleaned out is when we move. We do that often, we have done it pretty often. But when we move, I always go get, I empty all the closets and take as much as I can to the thrift store, donate it. Hi, Zoe. Yes, it was. It was real nice to meet you. You didn't try to find me yesterday, did you, Zoe? I had a bad time with my internet yesterday. It did not go well. And they say it's because we have two-phase wiring and there's no ground. So I'm good. Oh no, I'm already doing it. Oh. I hope it doesn't continue. Well, I'm sorry, though, that you're having that kind of anxiety. Maybe should art help? Can you do some art and calm yourself? Well, I can see it happening. I don't know, so that's not the problem. Oh, when you were in Zoom the other day, you shouldn't have been. That's a friendly place. There aren't any of those people who aren't fabulous. So, Karen, do you like to clean closets? My sister likes to clean things. I'm not that kind of person. I'm the kind that says, oh no, I do not want to do this. Oh, good. Zoe, I think doing some art might make you feel less. It relieves a lot of stress, even if all you do is glue. Karen, yeah. I'm with you there. I'm going to have to empty an entire room. Our son may be going to come and live with us for a while because he's moving down here. At least we hope he's moving down here from Nebraska. And you know, when you move like that and you don't have a job right away, you kind of move in with mom and dad, and that's fine. We would actually like them to be here. Oh, hi, Susan. Susan, you were here yesterday too when my video dropped. Okay. Did you guys just lose me for a minute? They promised me that this wouldn't be happening if we changed the router's position, but it seems that's not going to happen. So I don't know, guys. Please tell me it's Monday. Yes, Susan, it is Monday. It's Monday because, and I was trying to test yesterday. My stream was all broken up again, and I was trying to test to see if it would do any better this afternoon. Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I don't understand it. The kid that was out here promises that it was our power, and it's not their router, and it's not their fault, but it goes on and off like it's, I don't know. It's frustrating is what it is. So, thank you, Zoe and Karen. And Susan, yes, it's Monday, and I just am here because I wanted to kind of check this out and see if I could make it work better. That's what you get for paying cable company $75, nothing. Ooh, it looks like I'm almost out of Mod Podge. Goodness, how did that happen? Yeah, so you said you're getting your package. I've got 3 packages I'm going to open up as soon as I finish playing with this page. And I don't know, I make a whole bunch of scraps, and you would think that some of them would go away, but they don't seem to be going away very fast. Yeah, I know, Susan, but we have pretty decent internet. And I got a hardwired Ethernet cable, and the problem is that we're supposed to have an upload speed of like 10, and I was getting like 2. And then I would reset the router, and it would work fine, and then I would go back, and it would be back down to 2. So I know that I'm sure that YouTube they're too full. Their servers are not able to handle all of this live streaming. When Ustream quit and all of the Ustream girls moved over here, and all the other people that used Ustream, I think it caused an issue. Yeah, it does happen a lot to me. And yesterday was so bad. Now I changed the title. Doggone it. I'll have to change it again. Oh, you know what? Does it say it is Sunday the 24th, Susan? Because I'll bet you that's what I did. I changed the number, but I forgot to change the day. That wouldn't surprise me. Well, that piece said it wanted to be up there. Yeah, it is the 24th. Okay. Well, that's what I did. I changed the number, but I didn't change the day. So I'll fix it in a little while. Actually, we all should be going, oh, it's Monday. I don't want it to be Monday. Lisa streams tonight, guys, so that's why I was testing this afternoon to see if it would help. So I'm trying to get used to some new software too. So the software that I installed, what it's supposed to do is reboot me immediately so that I don't fall off completely. And as long as I've got a decent stream health, it's been working pretty good, but that doesn't always, it is not always the case. So I think these are about done, and I think my Mod Podge is about shot. I don't like to get too much on a page at one time until I get ready to actually do the page. There we go. Now if it gets dry, I'll do another one. That would be cool. I am going to open some Happy Mail. And I have been in a swap. Yeah, 2 of these packages are swap packages. The third one is from Janet, and I know what's in it. So let's just open Janet's first. I think this is Janet's. Yep, this is Janet's. Look at how pretty the back is. We did a swap, and everybody's packages were so cool. Thanks, Susan. It goes from green to red, so who knows? I don't know what's going on. And I don't think changing my plan for my internet would really help much. Yay! This is from Janet, and the thing is that this is drawer liner stuff. Oh, that's cool too. Janet sent me this wonderful little piece of this drawer liner stuff, and I use it all the time. You can see it. I'll put it like that. I love it on my jelly plate, but I get all inky because I'm trying to put this little piece on my big jelly plate. Hi, Janet, you got here just in time. I'm opening Happy Mail. Yours first. Well, Zoe, if it's out for delivery, it should be there sometime. But anyways, Janet, this is fabulous. I love it. Janet sent this piece to me because I asked her where she got it, and she just got it at the Dollar Tree, but our Dollar Tree does not have this kind at all, and I couldn't find it anywhere. So I had sent Janet a piece of this, and it is got a big wide grid, and so she wanted a bigger piece of this, and Janet, my hubby, has gone to the post office, so it's on its way. But Janet sent me 2 pieces that are big enough that I can just lay them on my jelly plate like so, which will be perfect. Thank you so much, Janet. And this is a zigzag one, huh? That's cool. Should have had it yesterday. I did not have a good jelly printing day yesterday for some reason. One side does squares and the other side does dots. It does, and you know, I just don't even really pay attention. I just stick it down and I have fun with it that way. Oh, and Janet, this thing is cool. Other than you get kind of messy. Zoe, you should stop doing those things. It made the coolest dots. Let's see if I can find a piece that I put dots on. Yeah, right here. I'm not sure you can see it. Let's see. Maybe. Yeah, Susan, I like the big hole one too, but I don't like it as much as I liked this one. So anyways, we traded. I sent her a big piece of this, and she sent me a big piece of these. Yay! Thank you very much. Hi, Joey. Guys, I thought we had our internet problem fixed, but it doesn't seem to be. I have been buffering this afternoon. The cable guy says it's our electrical wire, which I don't understand, but anyhow, that was Janet. Thank you very much, Janet. And if I missed anybody that was here, I'm sorry. I know that Susan's here, and Joey's here, and Zoe's here, and Janet's here. I forgot who else might be here. Anyways, thank you guys for being here. So the next package is from Mark. This is from Mark at Art Explorations with Mark Muir. Thank you, Janet. This is we're doing a painting paper swap in Lisa My Eclectic Life's group, and this is he was one of my swap partners. I don't like these envelopes. I never have. They don't want to get, there we go. And this is awful fat for painty paper. Ooh, but that's what it is. Oh my gosh. There must be a whole book of painty paper in here. There's definitely 2 signatures worth. Okay, let's see what we got here. This is, it looks like scrapbook paper. Cool. Yep, this one is too. Oh, that's pretty. You know what, Joey? Making painting paper is just, it's like therapeutic. I was watching Melissa Bishop last night before, I don't know, somewhere along the line. I was watching Melissa, and she said that when she gets hung up, you know how you get stuck, and we all do it. We get stuck. We can't sort of create. We want to, but her brains don't have it. She said painty paper is the best way to get past being stuck. So I knew Mark was going to do some gears and things, and I didn't get my painting papers done like that, but I did send him some little die cuts. So these are gears, but this looks like a doily. That's cool. Oh, that's pretty. I never know if you guys can see. There's the most beautiful purples in with the blue or the turquoise that's in this one. And I like his journal spots. He just tore paper and put it down as journal spots, and that was really cool. Oh, that's interesting. Mark, if you see this, please comment and tell me what you used to make that. It almost looks like a makeup sponge, but it's too big. It might have been. Okay. What did Susan say? Even though painting papers are random, you can see a difference. Yes, Susan, you can. Oh, Zoe, I'm sorry. Every single painty paper that I have gotten, and every person that has sent me painty papers, there's a different style. And I love this. I love this, I love this, I love this. That is so cool. And it's perfect since next month is Halloween. Oh, that's pretty. Now this looks like it might have had a stencil with some brayering off, and really cool. Oh, and you know what? There's netting here. I wonder if he made a tube with the net on it the way Janet has done. Ooh, and another one with the cogs. Oh, and this one's got what do you call that? Metallic in the background. Mark, these are beautiful. Oh, and that's really cool too. That looks like maybe a cork and then a stencil, and I love them. Oh, and this one's metallic. Oh, Mark, I feel guilty. I didn't send you near this many papers. Yeah, the crinkly sound is always cool. Yeah, isn't that pretty? It looks like a rose up here. Oh, yes. I think the pile must be upside down. There we go. That's really cool, too. Oh, this one's got gears and little flowers. So really cool, like Victorian steampunky. And this has got some interest. I don't know, it may be a doily. It's hard telling. It looks like it's got 3 or 4 layers and it's so pretty. Oh, I think this one's my favorite. It's got the skulls in metallic over the brown. That's pretty. Really pretty. I'm not paying attention to. Yeah, the cogs, I'm not sure whether that, he put, thank you, Jeffrey. I think he laid cardboard pieces that were cut out, like die cuts on here, guys. I think that's what he did, is he was laying die cuts on there. But look at this one. This looks like ink. I don't think that's, it might be paint, but it's thinned down, and then it's got a layer under it, and then he's gone back and actually put the gold in himself. Yeah, like the inside of a watch. Now, Susan, there is a stencil with cogs. I have one, but it's not very big. I think it's a Tim Holtz stencil, and it's, you know, like 4 inches wide and 9 inches long. Yeah, he's got a really nice eye. I agree with you, Susan. And this looks like he's used Janet's technique of using the lid off of her glue, although her glue's got a triangle. Oh, look at this one. This has got some beautiful colors. I'm going to have to send him another package of paper. He outdid himself. He did. And these are just, yeah, I think that he had laid the cogs down, and this would be where he laid it down and then picked it up and put it over here. I don't know. Or this is where he picked up when the cogs were laying on the, if the pieces are laying on, like if this was laying on here and you put your paper over it, then you would pick up everything around it and it would be white. Yes. These are really cool. Oh, and look, skulls and vines. Really cool. And you know, I have metallic paint and I haven't been using them. And then yesterday I tried to use them and they did not come out real well. Oh, that one's got some metallic paint on the back too. Those are really cool. Really, really cool. And then this one, ooh, this one's purple. Okay, but this is interesting. I wonder if the paint was moist or if he sprayed it, because it looks like it bleeds out from the edges. It's real cool. So thank you very much, Mark. If you get to watching this. Oh, there was another package in there. Oh, look. And they're purple. Oh, it's filled with them. It's full of these. Aren't they beautiful? And a little tag. Oh, there's a bunch of little tags. Oh, this will go with... Oh, what did I do with it? Look. This would go with the Paris page. There's bling. There's purple feathers. There's pink tags. The pink's not quite the same, but I can make it that way. Oh, how fun. I might use some of these in my altered book, too. Oh, hi, Mitz. You're just in time. Janet was just in time, too. I'm opening Happy Mail. I got 3 packages today. Let me put these back before they go all over. The air conditioner turns on and then everything blows around in here. And I had to turn the air conditioner down. I made beads this morning, so the whole studio is hot. I cannot wait for it to cool down in this silly place. Of course, I used to complain because it was too cold, but... No, I'm not going to try to put those back in there. Anyways, Mark, thank you very much. Yeah, Janet, I think I need to start a friendship page like Maggie does it. Melissa's group seems to do it, where some of the things that you're sent in Happy Mail, you make a page and for that person to honor the Happy Mail. And I need to do that. So I'm going to have to make myself a book I really like. Because I don't want to do it in my composition book. I think I want to do it in something I like a lot better. So, and then this, Mitzi, this came from you today. And I'm going to open it. Yeah, Friendship Art Journal. And 2 different sizes of those little journals. Oh, the little folded pockets, Mitz. I tried to come back on yesterday, and I used a great big atlas page and made one. I want to make some, and like, was it Lisa? Somebody said put signatures in here, so that it's got kind of like my little envelope books that I was making, just little pocket notepads. Well, they were called pocket folder or something like that in the magazine. Don't show, why not? I'm showing, I'm sorry. I'm sure. We were talking before you got here, Susan and Zoe and I were talking about the fact that all these papers, everybody's papers, and I love this. Is this a stamp, Mitzi? All these papers, everybody's are beautiful. Every last paper I've seen, every last paper that's come in my Happy Mail, they're beautiful, but they're all different. Yes, it's that good. You are so silly. This is beautiful. This is, I've got to, I'm going to try it. Lisa said that Maggie somehow heats up these labels and they'll come off. So I'm going to try it. I'll probably video it to see if I get that one's going to come right off. If I have a disaster or not. But not only that, I want to take the stamps that were on a couple of envelopes. I want to use them in the page. A stencil, okay. Oh, the pocket page. And this was a stencil. Yeah, Susan, I mean, just, they're all beautiful. Everybody's has been beautiful. The deal is to try to not catch any of them with these silly scissors. And if Becky ever sees me, she'd probably have a fit because these are sewing scissors. But I bought them to cut paper. Thank you, Mitzi. Okay, I can already tell you they're gorgeous. They're beautiful. Okay. Oh, not only that, she sent me a napkin. We're going to start with the note. Here they are. I tried. I love being in your stream. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I love having you here. But I'm going to do the paper first. You guys just have to wait for the extras. Okay, I love them already. I love this. This is fabulous. And not only that, it's my favorite colors. What is this? Oh, this is really cool. Miss, I love all these layers in this. There's every time I look at the different corner, it's the New York Times. How cool. Are these stencils, Mitz? That's really neat. Guys, I'm not sure you can, I never know. Backside used a stencil. Okay. This is really cool too. And I love that it's on the Times. I just love it. Oh, here's another one. Used to be when we lived in South Dakota, we would go to this Oriental restaurant and there would always be these Chinese newspapers there. And the Oriental restaurants we go to here don't have them. I keep going, because I kept looking for them because I was thinking that this would be really cool in there. This is really cool. You are more daring than I am, dear. You add more colors and more layers, which makes these really, really cool. Very intricate, very... Like I said, every time I look at these, I'm seeing a different spot. Like Goodwill. Huh. Yeah, isn't it? And you can see the yellows, but then there's all these other colors in here, Susan. Bitsy, please don't. You shouldn't be, because this is beautiful. This is gorgeous. And I like it. I love it on the different papers. I have not been doing a lot of different papers. And I really, really want to try that more. These are gorgeous. Oh, this is so cool. This, I think, yeah, it's a telephone book page. Dang, girl. You shouldn't tear up your telephone book. You can't get these things anymore. That is really neat. This is like I do with this doodad that you scrape, like paste paper's made with. These are really, really pretty. That's gorgeous. The layers, and I don't know why you were nervous. These are beautiful. And honey, you put a lot of layers on these. These were a lot of work. These are gorgeous. There's this little layer of bubbles, and then there's stencils, and then there's these lines. It's gorgeous, honey. And this is looks like out of a big pronunciation dictionary. That's I'm not paying any attention. Missy, do you still get a new one? We haven't gotten a new phone book in ages. Of course, we don't have a real phone either, so not that kind of phone. Susan, you're right. She has done all the work. All you would have to do to make something like a trading coin or anything would be or card would be to add a little tiny saying or maybe a little embellishment on the top, and you'd be done. She's done all this work. Hi, Patricia. We're showing off Mitzi's a geography book. Yeah. I did a couple of pages on a book that I really liked. Patricia, we're showing off Mitzi's papers that she sent me in the swap. Oh my God. Not only that, they feel so silky. Yeah, you outdid this. This is gorgeous. Just gorgeous. And the different layers, Mitzi, with the geometric layer, there's like a grid kind of thing that's not really a grid. Actually looks like my bathroom tile. That it's big squares and little rectangles. And then the wavy lines. Just, honey, they're beautiful. They're beautiful. They're beautiful. And I didn't do any of these, and I went and got some the other day for using, and I'm going to. Yeah, Patricia, you missed most of it. It'll be there later. Yeah, because I had Mark's papers too, and this, oh, dang girl, this is gorgeous. It's metallic on a blue-green background. That is just, that looks very oriental to me. And I have a little oriental punch that would be really cool. You know, Janet, we were talking about a friendship journal. I may have to take one of my papers from everybody that I swapped with and not put it in my papers journal and make a friendship page with it. And Missy, this is the one I'm going to do. I may have to do that. Oh, this one's cool too. And this looks like it's got a moon, the buildings, and all these little blocks, and there's a moon up there. I love this deli paper. Lisa sent me some deli paper. I opened it yesterday. Oh, girl. There's kitty cats. Did you fussy cut these out? Oh, those are so cute. I do like. Thank you very, very much. Thank you for being my swap partner, and thank you. Oh my golly, guys. I have to have something white so you can see it. Oh, Mitz. You know I'm working on an altered book. It's a stamp and die set, okay? I only have one of those and I haven't used it yet. I haven't learned to use it. I just got my die cutter last fall and I haven't used it very much. Mitz, I'm working on an altered book that is, I'm calling it Birds and Blooms, and these are going to have to go in there. They're definitely going in there. There's two of them, guys. There's one that's kind of a dark purple and then one that's a real pale purple. That's beautiful. Thank you. I'm going to put that in there. Oh, and then this, it looks like bubbles. Oh, those are cool. Oh, and this one's different. Oh, and there's more flowers. Oh, I'm not paying attention. I'm sorry. You just... Yeah, I think, Janet, they're beautiful. And then this is like a little floral doily. That will have to go in too somewhere. And then look at these. And there again, I've got some flower dies, but not like this one. This one will make layers, won't it? I love this guy. Oh, those are awesome. And then look at these old sort of Victorian photographs. I should leave it where you can see it. I'm flopping them over. Now, did these come out of a history book or something, Mitzi? Yeah, those flowers, they're very fragile. But they'll be perfect in the altered book. Where is my book? It got up and left. Everything is in this whole studio is a disaster. Oh, this isn't the right book, but if you laid one of these, I started this book and then the videos didn't go, so I just kind of started a new book. But won't they be pretty on a page? That one might have to have something else under it, like some tea-dyed, coffee-dyed paper. Thank you, Mitzi. Soft pictures of people. That's cool. Mitzi, you know, Jerry's going to alter a book too. I started, I just haven't gotten very far. I've only done 2 pages, and I've started on a. You're so sweet. Patricia, it's Reader's Digest condensed book. Or are you talking to Mitzi? Then, oh, and she's. You know what, girl? This came just in time. These are beautiful. Oh, and I so like these pumpkins better than the ones I have. You guys know I'm doing that little tiny fall folder book. And these will be perfect. I want to do some napkins on maybe on the next page. I changed my mind about that folder book a couple of times, and I ended up deciding that I'm going to go with all fall. It's all going to be fall. So these will be perfect. Thank you. I'm talking to you both. Okay. Okay. Yes and no, you're talking to me both. Okay. Take out a bunch of the book first. I don't know how to do that, and my first one just sits open. Susan, when I take my books apart, I don't do it all at one time the way Jerry did. I kind of like to leave my book together as I work on it, and that's a personal preference thing. So give me a second and I will actually find the other book. I know it's here. I just buried it. Okay. So right now, I've only got a couple of pages done. And right now, the book does not stay open very well. But because I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with the whole thing, I haven't taken out, I take the pages out as I work on them, so that like this one, and that's how this one goes. But it's not staying open right now, so what I usually do is I clip it like so and hold it down on the page I'm working on, because that way if I decide, okay, I need 4 glued together pages back here and I need only 2 right here, then I can okay, Patricia, at 3 Pacific time. That's tomorrow evening for me. Okay, I need to write that down. I forget everything these days. Okay, that's my ink pen that does write. Patricia. Patricia, what is your channel name? Is it Patricia? Because I surely have subbed you. Okay, Patricia's going on 3 Pacific time tomorrow. Thanks, Patricia. This is the next one I'm working on. I'll have to. I also don't like the heat gun. You guys know that. I don't like the heat gun. So everything I do, I want to dry in between. So, there. Now it's starting to open again. I also had it weighted down so that the pages would stay flat. I don't know if you guys watch Lori Marie Jenkins. She sits on hers. Okay, Patricia Stubbs. Okay, I must have already, Patricia. I'll have to double check though, because I can't imagine I hadn't. You know, Susan, at first I was thinking it was a little void of things, not having enough, but I just thought anything more was going to be too much. So now it may get a paper clip or something like that when I go to totally finishing out the book. Susan, you might be able to just glue some together. It really depends. you start gluing them together, they start getting thick, especially if you start adding things in. Now, I took the pages that I took out and put 3 together to add this piece back in. So you've got to figure that these 3 are taking up the space of 3 plus glue. Yeah, Lori Marie is fabulous. I love watching her. Yeah, she's done some beautiful things. And she does, another thing about it is that my pages are not heavily, thickly embellished. This embellishment is a 1/16 of an inch or so. And this one is, you know, maybe a 1/16 of an inch by the time you get the fibers under there. So those things take up some space. And then this one, these things start taking up some space, and putting your tags in it take up space. But Lori's sometimes have a lot of layers on it. Yeah, Mitzi, both of those pages are, there's actually a playlist that I titled Altered Book Birds and Blooms, and there's only 2 done so far. I'm working on the 3rd one, but like I said, I have to do them in parts and pieces so that they can go. But yeah, they're already recorded and they're up and online. Yeah, and I'm not really into jewels and things. I was kind of skeptical of putting this on there, and then I really like it. And these are tags I did, and Mitz, these tags are, there's a video for the tags too. If you email me, I can send you links later when it might not be tonight, it might be in the morning. Yeah, Janet, the more layers, the better to a point. Sometimes the embellishments get so thick and there's so much, you know, sometimes there's that less is more thing. So, and I really love how this page come out, and it's very complicated. It's got lots of layers, and then this one, it's much simpler, but I love them both. So yeah, so the anyways, I'm working on it, but it's just time consuming. And like I said, Susan, if the book lays open completely, it might not, but I'll bet you by the time you start putting stuff together, you're going to wish you had taken some out. Even if you only start taking out a couple between each page that you glue together. And another thing is, how many pages do you need to glue together? It kind of depends on what you're doing. In this book, this Reader's Digest book, the paper is such a nice weight that I'm only putting 2 pages together at a time, except for this one that I knew needed to fold in and out. Hi, Maggie. Now, guys, in the last half an hour, I haven't dropped it all, have I? That's one of the things. I don't know why it was terrible when I first started, but once it got settled in, it's kind of like it's fine. Maggie, are you just getting up? Is it early in the morning for you? Okay, thank you, Mitzi. I don't know. I still don't know, because when I first started, it was buffering. I could even see it on my screen. So I don't know what it was. No, it hasn't acted up in the last half an hour. Yeah, I heard you. It has not acted up in the last half an hour, Jeff. Oh, okay. Janet, let's see what Janet says. You will be working page in the front, a page in the back, a page. Yes. Yes. That's what I usually do. Now, I didn't go all the way to the back. This one is not quite in the middle. Okay, so it's kind of towards the front. And then when I did this one, it's okay, so I split the book like in a third, and I did this one. And then this one is in the back spot where it was a third. And then the next one is more towards the back. And then I'll go up here and work one up here. And, okay, that's what I thought, Maggie. 15 actual pages to alter. Well, Susan, you know, that's... Now, she sticks hers together, too, so we'll find out, because there'll be something that decides whether or not it doesn't like it or not. I've done this before and have not had trouble, but that doesn't mean anything. That does not mean a thing. Don't tempt it. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's true, Susan. Don't tempt it. Well, I've got a gauge, and it's been saying it's fine. So yeah, Mitz. Oh, Mitz, if you aren't on Maggie's channel, you need to check out her channel. She does some really cool stuff. I was talking about you earlier, Maggie, about Lisa says you have a video where you heated these labels and took them off. So I'm going to have to check it out. So, anyways, girls, I have to go do some other chores and stuff. Hold on one second. So, I really needed to just check this out. I think Barb Owen tried to go live twice, but Janet, I really think it is YouTube. I think it's YouTube. I think it's the fact that their servers are not handling their traffic. That's right, Susan. It doesn't matter if it closes or not. Now, mine is so far closing pretty good. Now, it's not real stuffed yet. And like I said, I haven't taken out all the pages I'm going to take out. Now, I know that Jerry and Lori say don't use books that are glued in. These books are signatures that are sewn that are then glued in. So they have sort of an odd life, but they don't come apart real easy. And when I tear a page out, let's go up here and tear one out. Yeah, that's about right. I need a paper clip to tell me where I tore it out of. When I tear a page out, I don't try to tear it all the way down. And if you watch the video, I also glue that back in. I just tear. And it leaves a little stub of paper there. And that little stub of paper, I put a nice thick layer of Mod Podge on. Okay, let me read chat for a second, Janet. I want to make sure I don't miss anything before I... Okay, it's easy to do. I will have to try it, Maggie. I really want to get those labels off of there, and I want to some other stuff. Yeah, I want a new camera too, Susan, but you know, it's about paying for other stuff. Now then, Janet, it depends on what I am doing, how many pages I take out, and how many pages I glue together. I take out at least 4 or 5 pages. Back here on this triptych, I took out like 7 or 8 because I knew I was putting this this thick piece back in. On the newest page, I knew I was going to do some heavy layering, and wanting to get out a few more pages to make it lay better. So I think I took 8 or 9 pages out. And I just, like I said, I take them and I gently tear them out, but I don't try to get it out all the way down. And let me see if I can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. I'm going to hold it here for a second. Tell me if it's focused. Okay, and then I use my Mod Podge. And yeah, that's what I thought, that they use the, so I use a Mod Podge, and I take this, and Janet, I do it every time in the video, so if you want to see it, it's there. But then I just kind of Mod Podge it, but I put a nice thick, with my brush, thick layer of Mod Podge right there. And then, like Lori does, I close my book, because when you close that book, it kind of, okay, where did it go? It kind of lays flatter, and then I take my little credit card thing, and I've got it glued together, and I go like this. And I want to pull glue out of the spine just so that it's in there, but it's not gooey in there. And then what I usually do is I make sure that it's going to stay open to that page, and those pages are like standing up like so. And once they get the Mod Podge on them, they usually will stand up. Oh, that's got a paper clip. They kind of stand up like that, and I let it dry just like that. Now, I have started using that Yes paste, and I love the Yes paste, but the Yes paste would not go down in my gutter. The Mod Podge kind of drips down in the gutter, which helps to hold the book together. And if you guys know, I usually put my Mod Podge in here, and I usually water it down just a little bit. Like if I've got 2 cups, no, maybe a cup and a half of Mod Podge in this container, then I put like 2 tablespoons of water in it. It's just a little thinner, and I just like it a little better. Now the other thing is that I buy my Mod Podge in those great big containers. Oh, you don't get that, Maggie? What, the Yes paste or the Mod Podge? You have Mod Podge. Anyways, the Mod Podge, it's in a like 3-quart container, and I think it's a little thicker than in the small bottles. Maggie, have you tried ordering it online? Because it's really hard to find locally here. Most everybody had to order it, and I thought I was going to have to order it, and then found it at the oddest place. It's a 5 and dime store over in Orange Beach, which why they had Yes paste, I still don't know. But yeah, Patricia, I like the Mod Podge for this. I think the Yes paste would be nice because I could continue. I wouldn't have to wait for the pages to dry, but it wouldn't get down in this gutter. Now, the other thing is that if any of you watch APG Jamie, it's Artist Poet Girl Jamie, and she tickles me about it. She talks about the fact that glue and paste are not friends. They don't like each other. They misbehave when you have them around. Oh, okay, Maggie. Yeah, that figures. Yes, Mitzi, I glue pages together. I glue 2 pages together at a time. Now, I think Lori Marie uses 3, but I think it also depends on the book that you're using. Okay, and let's see what Mod Podge is. Polyurethane, water, and a little varnish. Now that's interesting. Yeah, Mitzi, have you watched my file folder book? I've been using the Yes Paste to stick stuff down in it. I think the Yes Paste would be nice, but I don't want to use it in this book. I think it would be a problem. I think it wouldn't get in the grooves. Yeah, I think, Janet, that's why your pages stick together when you have Mod Podge. Let's see. Oh, pardon my head. I stuck those together while I was waiting to see if any of y'all were in there. Better not let that stick. But you know, when you Mod Podge something in a book like this one, you end up with pages that wanna do that. Now they come right apart, and because I'm not done with this, I haven't waxed them yet, but I think that's why they stick, because it's got that sealer stuff in it. Mitz, Yes Paste is, you might want to wait. Why don't you watch my other video on the little fall file folder book before you order Yes Paste? I really like it for what I've been doing with that, but I would not use it in my altered book. Yeah, Maggie, you can dust them with powder. I use, well, here it is right here. I use this. It's paste finishing wax from Minwax, and I think it's Dee Dee Willingham that I learned this from. And I wax my pages. Okay, that sounds good, Missy. I've been using it in the fall file folder, that little pocket file folder that I've been doing the last few days, which actually should upload in about half an hour. I got it ready this morning instead of this afternoon. Let me see. Yeah, Susan, Yes Paste is really sticky. It is ornery if you get something touching it and you didn't want it. Patricia, I'm not sure what GRASP is. Oh, gesso. Okay. Yeah, Janet, Shannon had talked about Daddy Van, but I had already bought this, and this is a huge container. I mean, it's just huge. So it's a whole pound, and I probably won't use this in my lifetime. So that's the problem with that. Maggie, you're using clear gesso over yours? And yeah, Janet, the thing about the Daddy Vans wax, from what I understand, is that you can use acrylic paint over it, or you can use your pins over it, where with this furniture polish you can't really do that. Patricia, but when you use white gesso over the surface of a finished page, then you're losing the colors of your finished page, aren't you? Let me move some stuff again. like these. These are my finished pages, and I haven't waxed them yet. Hi, Karen. How much did you get done? Oh, Karen, very, very little. Okay, I tell you what, guys. I'll show you. If you're not used to this, I'll show you if I can get the can open. Let's see if I can get this can open. Because, of course, I don't have a screwdriver in here. And I usually use a rag. Okay. We'll try it with this paper towel. No, that paper towel is icky. Oh, let's see. We'll try it with this paper towel. Oh, wax at the end, but powder while you're still working on the page. That's a good idea. Oh, between the layers, Patricia? Yeah, my problem is I use a lot of Mod Podge over the top. That's okay. I don't know if you can see that, but I just barely have a little bit on there. Now it's better with a rag than this paper towel. Cornstarch on them. Yeah, that would work. You know, cornstarch is what's in baby powder now. But then I just... And you see it kind of works into the rag at the same time that it gets on your page. And this paper is soaking it up much worse than the rag normally would. Uh-oh, that piece is coming up. Okay, and then I take a clean spot and I'm going to wiggle the table on you. And I pretty much wipe it all right back off. But then see, it doesn't stick at all. Now I've only waxed one of the pages, but because I've waxed it, it doesn't stick. Yeah, Patricia, I want to come watch you tomorrow. I have to see if I can get done in time. But if not, I'll have to watch the replay. There's a non-stick Mod Podge now. Because I use matte. I don't use the shiny. Janet, a big makeup brush is a good idea. Between layers and on top, but there are other things. Okay. Susan, yeah. I don't usually buy powder. I usually buy cornstarch and just keep it in the bathroom. Yeah, it's like, Maggie, you're right. It's like polishing the page, and then it still feels like it was finished, and yet it doesn't stick to your pages. Eva, you're here, and I'm going to get ready to go. I feel so bad. But it's going on 4 o'clock, I think, and I need to get off of here so I can do some chores before I have to feed hubby. I'm really glad you're here, Eva. And I'm glad my stream worked. Like you said, Susan, don't talk about it because it might not. But where's my little book? I have to read my little quote. Let me close this up. And I don't know if you guys, since my live was so bad yesterday and everything went sideways, I've been ending all of my videos with a quote from this book. It asks a lot. It says 1001 Ways to Creativity, and I have to thank Elizabeth Brewer for this idea because she is very positive and does a positivity quote each time. Oops, I was trying to remember where I was at. Okay. Learn to trust your instincts. You will have to rely on them rather than logic to find true creativity. So, guys, I'm going to go. I think that the stream is a little bit better than it was yesterday. At least it seemed to be. I hope everyone's having a great afternoon, and big hugs, and I hope I'll see you all tonight in Lisa's stream because I know that she's streaming tonight. Janet, does Lisa start at 7 Central or 7:30 Central? Mitzi, I love your papers, by the way, girls. And thank you, Patricia, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Bye, everybody. Have a great day. Yeah, guys, Janet says 7 Central. So, all right, now how do I make this stop?